Have you ever wondered how the rainbow was made? Well, one day, Nambuzo looked out the window of his house and he noticed that all the flowers were a boring white color. So he decided he was going to change that. He gathered up all his paints and his paintbrushes and he sat down and arranged his red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet paints all next to him. He hummed happily to himself as he worked in the daylight provided by Brother Sun up in the sky. He noticed that overhead there were two bluebirds playing games up in the sky. Zippity-zip went the first bluebird as he raced across the sky. Zappity-zing went the second bluebird as he chased him. Occasionally, Nambuzo would look up at the birds and watch them. But then he would go back to painting his flowers. The birds decided to see how fast they could dive into the green fields without touching the ground. The first bluebird sailed down and soared up before he touched the ground, and his right wing dipped in the red paint pot. When it was the second bird's turn, his left wing gazed the orange paint pot. Nambuzo scolded the two birds, but they kept going. Finally, Nambuzo stood up and waved his arms to shoo the birds away. The birds reluctantly flew away and went towards the waterfall. Zippity-zip went the first bluebird through the misty spray of the waterfall and left a red paint streak in the sky. Zappity-zing went the second bluebird as he chased his friend, leaving an orange paint streak in the sky. They turned to go back the other way, and the first bird left a yellow paint streak, and the second bird left a blue-violet paint streak. The colors grew more and more vivid as they kept going. Nambuzo watched from below in delight as the sky was filled with an arch of red and orange and yellow and green and blue and violet. He smiled at the bird and said, "You have made a rainbow." He was so pleased that he left the rainbow there, floating over the waterfall. From that day to this, whenever Brother Sun shines his light on the rain or the mist, a beautiful rainbow is formed.